Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Machedo is the best.
All right, this is going to be a rather different video whereby I'm going to give you my movie review, actually, that also walking outside. To give you a backstory, this guy, his name is Anis. He's one of the members in my group. Nice guy. Anytime I want a movie or something, he somehow, I don't know, he's a librarian of all good movies. Anytime I want a movie, he knows where to get the best print, and specifically Hindi movies. Okay, he's a genius. Like, I'll just tell him, I want this movie, can you find it? I can't find it anywhere. Lo and behold, he has an amazing print. So I know I'm encouraging piracy. What to do? Don't, be careful. Anyway, so this guy immediately sends me the movie. Okay, so what happened was, nowadays it's very hard for a movie to interest me unless it has some story, or it's a great story, movie with a great storytelling ability, or suspenseful, or a thriller, or even action movies. It has to be like Jason Bourne, like a thriller, suspense, action. Others very hard, man. I get zoned out of movies very, very fast. I get bored of movies. In fact, you'll be very surprised to know there are times where I watch a movie 5 minutes, seriously, 5 minutes, and then I switch on to check something on YouTube, then I'll watch 5 minutes of another movie, then another movie, then another movie. So it's like that. Sometimes, this movie of The Rock, Black Adams, it took me, I think, 8 months or 9 months to finish it. Not joking. 9 months to finish it. I would watch 5-10 minutes. Oh man, this is terrible. Okay, switch off. Then I'll watch another 1 minute. Can't bear it. I struggled. Seriously, Black Adams is among the worst movies. I forced myself to watch it. That pathetic. Okay. So if a movie really, what is the acid test for a movie to capture my imagination is when I put it on, I really want to see it. I just don't want to stop. I don't want to get out of that movie. And if you have seen my movie review, if you type Loy Machedo movie review, even Hindi movies are far and few, but there are some which I've really loved. And so, like, some I've even watched 5 or 7 times, like Dangle, Amir Khan's movies are great, yeah. I saw Amir Khan's Dangle, amazing. I've seen it, I don't know, 9 times, I think, Dangle. Then Gangs of Wasseypur. Oh goodness, what a masterpiece. What a masterpiece. Seriously, I never thought I would ever say this, but this movie is better than even Hollywood movies. Seriously, nothing but admiration for that director, the way he directed that particular movie. Okay, so I love that movie. This is, by the way, all these are recommended by my members. Dangle, I knew that because Amir Khan movies, I'm always a sucker for them. Except the one with Lal Singh Chadda. I saw the trailer, I saw the thing, I was very disappointed. That was one of the movies I could not finish. Saw a few minutes of Lal Singh Chadda, I zoned out. Like, can't see it. Terrible. Then Dil Chahta Hai. Ooh, the number of times when that movie came out, I think I saw it 3 times the same day. This is when it came out. Dil Chahta Hai. I don't know, somehow I was able to relate to it at that phase of my life. Three Idiots, masterpiece, And you will be shocked if I tell you this. Even that movie, that Kashmir Files, because there was so much of scandal, I put multiple reviews of that movie. Now I know that there's, the director's faking some things and exaggerating others, and he's portraying Muslims in a bad light. I've spoken about it. You can check my review. But I thought it was a well-directed movie. Although the director is a hypocrite for claiming, he's doing it for the Kashmiri Pandits. Now who's talking about it? You think he's bothered? Like I told you. So there are movies, and then there are emotional ones like Bhagban, which is Amitabh Bachchan's movie. I cry when I see that. I cry so many times. Especially the scene where he is driving that Ford. Ford's really got a good mileage sponsorship. So when he is driving that Ford vehicle and he gets pushed and, Salman Khan is there to hug him. Salman Khan's overacting, yeah. So I I always get tears in my eyes with that. And the whole movie is very touching. I kind of like that. Okay, so these are the movies I've seen, and there are plenty more, I'm sure. But this movie that I want to talk to you about is recommended by Anis, and it was really nice, man. The name of the movie is Section 375. Wow, what a gripping movie. I mean, right from the time what happened was, when we were chatting in the group and all that, and I think Anis commented Section 375, it's amazing or thought-provoking, something he said. So I just asked him, because the name was very different. So I said, what about this movie? Is it a good movie? He said, sir, I highly recommend you see that. So Anis is a guy, if he tells me, I know for a fact, must be a good movie, because he is a movie buff. So I was like, you sure it's a good movie? No, sir, highly recommend. I said, if you say it, I'm going to watch it. But then I was like, okay, now here's a problem. Can you help me get it? I just asked him, can you help me get it? Within a split second, I think not even a minute, that movie was already sent to me through Telegram. I was like, you already got it? He's saying, yes, sir. You see it, good print, with English subtitles. That also, I feel, I'm so grateful to Anis for that. So I was like, hey, man, that's, it saves my life. Thanks for the subtitles. Because when I say Hindi movie, I like to read the subtitles in English, because I don't understand Hindi so fluently. I miss key aspects. So he sent me that, downloaded it, and sat down to have my first meal at 9 o'clock. I put it on. I was kind of skeptical. Okay, like this starting scene, it shows this guy sitting on the sofa and this female comes in. No. Starting scene is this Akshaye Khanna. It's very surprised to see he's still around. He speaks about the law and thought-provoking statement. I was like, interesting. He speaks logically, and like that. And then they show this particular incident where this guy is sitting on the sofa, and it doesn't start that way. It means the movie starts in a different way. That female lawyer, just having a big sigh and all that. Then 3 months earlier, it goes to Akshaye Khanna speaking, giving college students something. And then it shows this guy sitting on the sofa. And this female comes in and she says, sir, I bought these clothes to show you for the movie, whatever. He says, okay, come here. And she's about to sit a little far away from him. He says, sit here, sit near me. She goes, sits near him. And then he tells the maid, okay, go out, I've made a list. She goes, now he's alone with her. And then, he's staring at her, and she's wearing a dress where her buttons are open. You can see her cleavage. And as she's bending to take out the next dress, he's staring at her cleavage. The camera shows as if this is what he's seeing. And then she brings out a see-through dress, and he says, I told you to make it see-through. She says, yeah, but this is see-through. Why don't you wear it? and she keeps quiet or something like that, and then before you know it, he grabs her and she tries to resist, and then he's trying to smooch her, and before you know it, then the camera shows the scene that he's trying to like molest her, rape her, whatever, and then the camera cuts and it shows this female has been raped. Okay, like obviously you know for a fact there are bits and pieces missing, because you know that's how the movie is. And then where you know that the story is incomplete is where later on the cops come arrest this guy. She complains and the cops come arrest him, and he's given the sentence that is 10 years behind bars. So that time I was looking at the video, I was like, it's only 15% or 20% of the movie. That means there's a twist. Somebody gonna get hurt real bad, you know, Russell Peters. So then I was like, this is getting interesting. So did she lie, and how did she lie? Because she's shown as a real nice girl and he's shown as a real bastard. And the way the director managed to show the scene, it's explicit. The guy he raped her. But then as you go through the story, oh my goodness, there's so many twists and turns. I like that lawyer kind of drama. I like the character of Akshaye Khanna that portrayed a very logical, mature person. The character of that female who is, I think you call it antagonist, yeah. So she portrayed herself as someone who's ambitious and who has all the, you know, life is fair kind of concepts in her mind. Then you had the victim who looks like a poor thing, but then you wonder, is there a dark side to her? And then you have the guy who's accused. Like you saw him being so evil, but then you begin to wonder, is there another side to him? And then as the story unfolds, you get to see a lot of the loopholes and problems that have happened. Beautiful. I really like the characterization. I like the plot. I like the storytelling of this movie. And especially the ending. Okay. Now, if you have not watched the movie, I think you should not follow what I say here. I'll try my best to keep it neutral. But if you want to watch the movie and you're the type who's particular to get surprised in the end, discontinue watching here. But if you want to hear what I have to say, then continue watching. So I give you a spoiler alert. See, towards the ending, I loved the way the director concluded without giving you a definitive, happy ending. It clearly showed, like how the law of the land, which can be used to protect women, is being used to weaponize against men, you know. And I like the fact that the lawyer said he's not a good guy, he's not a nice man, he's a bad man. What he has done is almost like rape, because he misused his power of authority to get this girl to bed, to have sex with her, and give her, fake promises, your career and this and that. So he's not a saint. But at the same time, that female is also not a saint, because she accepted the offer. She wanted to be ambitious, she wanted to be successful. So, full-fledged, even though she knew he was married, she agreed to have sex with him. So she's also no saint. But then, the shocker for me was how the lawyer stated, every time you have sex with a female, you not only need her willingness to have sex, she should also give you the consent. And it's not once. That means if she said once yes, forever it is yes, she has to give you every single time. So let's say you have sex with a female 10 times. All the 10 times she should have been willing, and all the 10 times she should have given her consent. If she didn't give her consent at any one particular period of time, that can be used against you in the court of law. So by default, guys are in trouble with this, law. Now, at the same time, what I liked about the movie is they didn't portray all men as saints. They didn't try to show, oh, poor men are victims and men are having a tough time. No. The director clearly stated, like, this guy is not a good man. What he has done is almost like rape, but it is not rape. So then it leaves you thinking, it's like one of those movies that leaves you on a cliffhanger, makes you think, like, who's right, who's wrong, and obviously in this movie the female abused her position of power. No, the guy abused his position of power, but the female abused the law to get what she wanted, her pound of flesh, even though she willingly agreed to have sex. So she made fake claims, falsified evidence, and took advantage of the system. So, and then I think I especially love the ending where this female, the lawyer, she comes home to meet this guy who's a senior, Akshaye Khanna, and she says, she feels bad and she has remorse over what happened. And then he says, we are not in the business of justice. We are in the business of law. What a powerful, powerful dialogue. Amazing script writing. So overall, my complete analysis of this movie is absolutely worth watching. It's a masterpiece. For me, it clearly showed amazing storytelling, very powerful characterization, suspenseful, directing. I mean, the directing is just totally a masterclass, and every character, even the judges, even the cops, everyone played their role without overacting. Even the victim, even the guy who committed the crime, perfect blend. Everyone did an amazing job. And obviously, Akshaye Khanna, his character, the way he executed his role, I just loved it here. So overall, just want to say a big thank you to Anis. Anis man, great movie recommend. Thank you so much. I'm glad I have members like this in my group, and it always makes for great viewing. And for someone like me, for whom finding the right movie is so hard, and it's very rare, I just want to say big thank you for the movie that you recommend, Section 375. So any movies like that, please recommend. I really liked it. Okay, so look forward, and you can search, you can say Loy Machedo movie review. You get some of the movies that I really was impressed and gave a review on it. So look forward to your recommendations and suggestions. Comment down below. If I've seen the movie, I'll tell you I've seen it. If not, I'll make a list of it and definitely would watch it. Okay, some others that come to my mind right now, Ludo, and there was another movie about some murder or something. Can't remember what it was. This guy with his girlfriend, he marries this female, and he murders a real estate guy. Can't get the name here. I'll maybe put it in the comment section. All right, you guys take care. This is me signing off. And yeah, put your recommendations below. Chal. See you.